everyone, it's me, Shalina, with Ipsy Hearts, here at a really fun event that I'm excited to share with you called the Really Free Market. And lucky for me, today, two of the founders of this event are here to kind of tell us all about it. So let's introduce ourselves.
Hi, I'm Alexis.
I'm Emmy.
Yeah.
And so can you tell us how long has this been going on, and why you started it, and what you've learned from hosting such an event?
Yeah, great. Well, we started it in May, so May 26th of 2022 was our first one, and we've been going one Thursday a month ever since.
Nice.
So what inspired me to begin with was I was in Carborough, North Carolina, and there's a really free market there.
Nice.
And so this is an event that happens all over the world. And it's horizontally organized, so there's no leadership. Everyone is a little different, and you can do whatever you want, So I went to one in Carborough, and it was amazing. People were just giving away food and stuff, and playing guitars on the street, and doing their poetry, or fixing bicycles, or doing a haircut, and everything was free. And I was like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And I've been wanting to start one in Ypsi since then, and stumbled upon this great house and talked to the city, the guy who manages this, and I was just like, what do you think about doing a really free market? And they were just like, yeah, we would love it. So that's what happened, and we just made it happen, and it's really the community that makes it happen. So
I love it.
It couldn't happen without the community.
Yeah.
Right? And I love that you mentioned haircuts and fixing bikes, because true confessions, I've been to this event before, and I think it's really cool that you also have, like Emmy told me earlier, people who are delivering services. So maybe they don't have anything that they want to donate to the community, but I've seen people here giving free acupressure. Tonight there is an astrologist who's going to give readings. There's a church here tonight that's giving out very delicious hot chocolate and baked goods. There's all sorts of cool things. You're hosting a knitting table.
Yes.
Yep.
I did see organic.
One thing different about our really free markets is that we have the open mic and the tea house. So that's in the room at the very end, and we set up, anybody can come in and play their instruments, and we've had big turnouts in the past, and just people of all ages coming in and playing their instruments. So
and it's not even
really great.
just instruments. It's also
Poetry.
Some people do poetry. We had one guy do a stand-up routine one time.
Oh
which
yeah,
was really cool.
yeah, and there was a storytelling.
Yep.
And
Nice.
so
It's all about sharing what you can.
Yeah, really, that's what this is about, is connecting people together, and you never know who you're going to meet. Magical synchronicities.
That's how we met, actually. I got involved after the fact, and just decided to jump on in because I loved what they were doing here, and I wanted to be a part of it, and I wanted to promote the event and make sure that it was heard about. So,
Right.
Community is just so important, especially post-pandemic.
Yes, and so tonight it's from 6 to 10. I will say that the last time I came to the event, I came later around 9, and it was kind of popping. There was a lot of people here. There's also a potluck each time, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so
We'd
lots
like
of
to
goodies.
advocate that more. So
Yes.
more food if people can bring, that would be great. But this one's been pretty good. We have a good turnout in food. So
We still have a lot of ideas that we want to implement.
Yeah.
Like having a resource table of local resources that people can turn to whenever we don't have the really free market going on. So and where a spot where people can put their business cards. So if you need a service done, you know where to find it. That way we can support the local community and help it thrive.
I love that. Now, your next one is Thursday, March 30th, correct? You're taking a little bit of a winter hiatus for January and February. Now, for people to kind of follow along and get information about your next events, where should they go? How to keep in touch with you, please?
We have Facebook and Instagram. It's Kenzoku Collective.
Spell that for us, please.
Kenzoku.
Okay, tell the camera. Look at the camera and tell them again, please.
Kenzoku.
Okay.
I did not participate in elementary school. Sorry.
It means family, the family that you choose. So Kenzoku is a Japanese word, and it's just about really like strong friends that you just will always be friends with forever, and the friends that you make, and it's really the connection. So like we are the Kenzoku family, like
And-
we all are.
And the
So-
really, really free
Gosh, I
market
love
is
that.
a place where you can find your Kenzoku.
Yep, you find Kenzoku here.
That's where I found my Kenzoku.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I love that. And one of the reasons why I love that is the channel Ipsy Hearts is to amplify people doing really cool things in Ypsilanti and the wider Washtenaw County, because I do think we have a special culture here. We are a community. We really try to support each other, have cool, interesting things going on all the time. And like you said, it's important for us to kind of like circle back now that the pandemic is over and we're free out of our house again. We need to get out of our houses and be with each other.
And give our skills and resources so that we could all have abundance, you know?
Yes. Okay, so lastly, what do you need from the community? Like, what kind of support do you need? What's your next project? Like, if you have an ask, what would that be?
Well, really, you know, it's just about more and more people coming and helping out. Like we start at 5, and we, you know, so if anyone can get here at 5 to help set up, I mean, that's really all we ask. We're not really accepting donations of any kind. It's really, truly a free event run by the community. So we all just provide the event. So it's really the more people that show up and that can bring what they can, either a skill or just
food.
conversation, food, you know, it's like whatever you can, just bring yourself, and that's what makes it, you know, that's all we really need.
And like Alexa said earlier, you know, we would really like to advocate for more people to participate in the potluck.
Yes,
Okay.
more food.
Yes.
More food. You heard it here on Ipsy Hearts. More food, March 30th,
Yep.
6 to 10. Oh, at the historic Ipsy Freight
Great
House.
house, right here.
We'll see you
Depot
then.
Town.
Bye. Hey. Tell us your name and what did you find?
My name is Cindy, and I live here in Depot Town, and at this free market, the really free market, I got this awesome picture.
I love it. Do you know who it's by?
It's Alan Avis.
Alan Avis. And what drew you to it?
It reminds me of Riverside Park, and there's a little heron, if you can see, right there.
Yes.
And I just have sat by the river and watched herons do their thing, and that it really immediately reminded me of that.
I love it. Lots of fun and cool things at the Ipsy really, really free market.
Yeah,
Thanks for sharing.
sure.